got Jeff Hurt with the new 4-engine tractor.
Oh, that's going to suck. Well, Dan Paradise, how you doing?
So you got the hat on backwards. You're already ready to go to town.
I'm ready to go. I need some earplugs before Hurt runs.
Yeah, me too.
That thing is nasty.
I don't see, what is it, a 4-1 that's running?
Yeah, he was parked right outside the gate while ago. We're going to see. We're going to see if I can talk.
Said they still got a little ways to go. Said they're hooking up the smoke tube right now, and they still got to zero the laser and all that, so it's going to be a bit. Little bit. Test. 1, 2, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, testing. Check, testing. 1, 2, testing. Test bulls coming up shortly. Finishing hooking up that smoke tube, get the laser all zeroed out. We'll be ready to go here in just a couple minutes.
So we're live on Facebook and YouTube right now on Full Pull. We're gonna show the world Scott Miller's test pass and Jeff Hurt's test pass, first ever inaugural pass on the full streak running bear full streak. Jeff Hurt bought Boyd's Mod. We're in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Polling starts tonight, Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, Saturday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. This is an invitational-only event. NTPA Grand National Championship Pulling Pro Stocks, two-wheel drives and mini rods. Region, Hot Farms, 3Os, and Light Pros. The Green Ghost is making an exhibition pass tonight.
Super Rooster.
Chris Woods is making a super pass tonight. Super Rooster. So just trying to let the people know what's going on. I'll give the mic back to you, Dan. Look at Bert and smile.
Oh, hey, Bert. So, yeah, just a couple minutes here. We'll get rolling here with our first test pass of the afternoon. Scott Miller going to be up here first with his change of plans, new tractor for him here for 2026, going from red to green. So make a test pass here. Looks like they got the smoke tube just about ready to go, and we will fire them up here this afternoon. Once again, as Jason had mentioned, 6:30 opening ceremonies for tonight's session number 1. We'll get going. Like to get that first vehicle underway just under 7 o'clock here tonight, so come out early, get out to the pit area. Pit area is wide open. You buy a pass for the show. You can come out and enjoy the pit area. That is down a little ways here from this main building here, the Coliseum. So once again, 300-foot track here, Fort Wayne, Indiana. First pull-in since 2005, last year that the ATPA Winter Nationals were held here. And glad to have everybody on hand. What a great show we're going to have, as we've got, I just believe, over 50 hooks here tonight, as we'll bring in the Limited Pro Stock tractor. It's going to make our test hook. All right, so we got the John Deere fired up down there. Scott Miller make his test pass here this afternoon. Change of plans. New tractor for him. We got Kelly down here. Kelly Shaneman. Kelly, you're going to give us some play-by-play as he goes down the track here? We're just testing mics right now, but you know.
I can say check, check, check. That's about what I can do.
Oh, come on now. You can do better than that. Now, Kelly, he's going from an international to a John Deere this year, so he's looking for some big things here. All right, here we go. Change of plans, new entry. Ouch. Well, definitely don't like to see that tough luck there. Something in the drive line let go right off the get-go here. All right, well, we're going to get some expert analysis here from Bert Forbes. Bert, what did you see out there?
I saw sparks fly, so that's not a good thing out of the hole. So
You saw sparks. All right, there we go. All right, so Scott Miller going to take the tractor outside, take a look at it. May thinks it just popped out of gear, so he's going to go take a look at it and maybe come on back here. We will see. So to be determined. Check, check, testing, testing, 1, 2. Check, check. All right, well, we're going to go to the smoker guy, expert analysis. So, Jason, what'd you see out there?
Something let loose.
Thank you.
Yeah, 100%.
We heard that it possibly popped out of gear.
Oh, okay. Well, I saw some sparks, so that's what made me think of that. So I didn't hear any clinking after that, so that's a good sign.
So we're ready to go here with Jeff Hurt. We're going to load the wagon up. Jeff's going to make his initial pass.
Last time this tractor, did Steve Boyd drive it last or Greg Boyd drive it?
Greg took this to a championship.
Okay.
Yeah, back in 21. No, PPL, modified championship, yep.
Because did this tractor come to Bowling Green and have a really good weekend as an unlimited, or was it a mod?
Oh, that was the other one.
That was the other one,
yeah.
Pretty neat. I think it's fitting that Jeff Hurt is in a 4-engine modified. I did just think it was a matter of time.
Oh, absolutely. Natural progression. But now the big question is, how quick can he get off the modified?
Hopefully he doesn't have to.
Well, you know, Jeff, after his run, he likes to jump off, so.
Jeff is our John Force, our spirit animal. What do you call him, Mr. Excitement?
Mr. Excitement, right here. Yeah, this is going to be the maiden voyage.
We need more Jeff Hurts. They're exciting. They're fun to watch. You either love them or hate them. And you make people pick, and that's what's great about like NASCAR and NHRA and all the big major associations like us. So it's all good stuff. Excited. Right now we have vehicles on display in Gainesville, Florida, at the Gator Nationals. The Trencher Super Stock Diesel truck is down there. The Tag Team Light Modified, and the brand new Vibrator out of the UD Motorsports stable, brand new mini rod. We posted that yesterday on the UD Motorsports Facebook page. But they're down there promoting, and everything I've heard is that the drag racing fans are loving it. So you see three turbos underneath Jeremy's truck, and the fans are checking out. And they're down there. They can buy discount tickets. Anybody actually can still buy a $5 off ticket online for the Southern Swing down in Zellwood and Satsuma.
Yeah, next Friday, 13th and 14th, down in Zellwood, Florida. NTPA Grand National Circuit starts 1 week from today.
We talk about pulling being pretty much all year round now, and I think it has the potential that, and you take a nice venue here like Fort Wayne, and shout out to Russ Yoder for wanting to do this, the Yoder Popcorn Challenge. Invite only. I like this. We're coming about a month off of Louisville now. People were put together for that. I don't know.
Louisville.
Sorry, Louisville. I always say that wrong for you, Dan. But people are excited. They're still put together. I talked to Danny Schmucker out there in the parking lot, him and Kevin. They're from Louisville, Ohio.
Not to be confused with Louisville. You got it.
Yeah, good deal. So we're excited. Got a bunch of people watching on Facebook and YouTube right now to watch Jeff Hurt's first pass ever. Has he ever been on a multi-engine mod before, taking it down the track?
I'm sure he has somewhere.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. He's driven a whole bunch of different super stocks over the years, but I'd have to say he's had to have.
They do a really nice job with their social media. Looked like Gary Borntrugger was out there recently doing an interview with them, Dan, and it looks like Bill had a bunch of pictures out. So, and is your interview here yet, Dan? Mr. Brockman?
Not yet. I haven't seen him yet, but he's 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock.
He's going to the Hall of Fame this year?
Yes, inducted in the Hall of Fame with Ken Veeney. Both Jim Brockman and Ken Veeney will be inducted here coming up in April. That'll be over in Marion, Ohio at the NTPA headquarters. Going to try something a little bit different. But going back, you talk about the social media stuff.
Yeah.
Now, we saw a post the other day about everybody getting ready to go to Florida. We want to see you get ready to, or your trip. We want to see highlight your trip.
It's important for pullers to let their fans know that, hey, I'm going to Florida to go pulling. Florida has not, and I'm not ripping on what Florida has up until next weekend, but they haven't had big stuff. They might have one modified or one big truck. They've never had 70 Grand National Championship level truck and tractor pulling vehicles in one venue since the 90s, maybe? Would you say? Or 79 was the last time the Grand National was down?
Yeah, Naples, Florida that was an invitational, and that was like 95-ish. So that would have been about the biggest NTPA pull that has been there since. Would have been 95 in Naples, Florida, way down south.
Right, and the Florida swing was a big deal back in the day. All the pullers, they'd be out for 6 weeks. I've talked to Rob Russell about that, and Esden Lane, and Ulmer. I even talked to Ulmer about that, and they would make that run. They'd go up into the Carolinas, I think all the way up through the East Coast, wouldn't they, Dan?
Yeah, that was and up through the 70s and up through about the late 80s is when that quit. So yeah, it's great to hopefully bring that back and hope to see all kinds of fans come out. It's going to be great weather down there, and we talked about it yesterday. Lots of things to see and do down there in between the events, and then of course the pulling itself is going to be top notch.
The venues were picked for their proximity to Orlando, Gainesville, Jacksonville, so you can make a pullcation out of it, a vacation. You can bring the camper down, or you can just fly down and then go to Disney or Universal or go fishing or alligator hunting or whatever you want to do in between there. It's a motorsports haven down there. Look at all the drag racing, how well. Bradenton was last weekend, right? Or was it 2 weeks?
Bradenton was last weekend, the World Series of Pro Mod, but then you've had all the late models down there, the sprint cars, speed weeks has been going on with Daytona. So, I mean, that's all pretty much finishing up, and now this is on the tail end of all that.
And we have a lot of snowbirds that are from the Midwest that either have retired full-time down there or they just go down for the winter. I love Florida in the winter, but not in the summer. It is that humidity. That's different. It hits different, Dan.
Yes, it is. It's not good for big guys. That's for sure. It's not big guy healthy.
So they're getting the boat ready. Now, these are the Allison sleds. Do you know where they're from?
I want to say they're up for Vermont way.
Pennsylvania. Yeah, well, I think they do Harrisburg, the Keystone Nationals, which is coming up in a couple weeks as well. So, yeah, but Jeff Hurt's sitting back there. I can see him back there in the door. So,
I think a couple butterflies right now.
Yeah, he's got 4 big butterflies.
More than that.
But yeah, no, I would say he's a little bit nervous. But so Shannon Leichner tuned on this when it was Boyd's tractor, and we saw Shannon out there now. And Shannon's always been Jeff's tuner anyway. So I saw Shannon out there earlier. We posted some videos on NTPA and Full Pull Facebook and social channels of them starting to trend. Is that Brett?
Yeah, that's crew chief down there. Crew chief Brett. He's ready to go. He's got everything tuned up.
He's going to start his own podcast here, I saw. So we're excited for that. You should get him on yours.
We should do that, yes.
But yeah, it's exciting. March is super busy for pulling. The big thing is for Fort Wayne, a brand new event coming back like this, how many people are going to remember it? And, oh, wow, that was 20 years ago. We got to fill the stands up. If we can get a good crowd tonight, a lot of stuff gets out on social. People tell their friends and family. You're seeing the best of the best. I mean, this is an invite only based off of last year's, how you did last year. And if you passed up your spot, then they just went to the next person down the list. So it's kind of neat.
And limited entry, so it means, you're not going to see a 4 or 5 hour show. You're going to come out, 2.5, 3 hours, got to be done. You're going to see some great fast-paced pulling action. And then, of course, they'll have the monster trucks tomorrow.
I think 1 o'clock tomorrow and 2 o'clock Sunday. Double check the websites on that. Bigfoot is here. There's 6 or 7 monster trucks, country strong, and they're going to be racing and doing their thing out here as well. So, if it wasn't for pulling, monster truck never would have got its start. So it's time for monster trucks to give that back to pulling because 70,000 people watch Monster Jam now. We need 70,000 people to. I don't know if we could get 70,000 people in here, but I'd like to try.
Be nice to pack it both nights.
If we saw the fire inspector, we'd just say, "Hey, sir, I think you need to go outside and not pay attention to this." So here he is now, pertinent, getting backed up to the sled. It's about to get loud, Dan.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you won't be able to hear us here in just a couple minutes here as Jeff will fire up the brand new ride for him.
Running Bear full streak.
Full streak.
Now's the time to see if the lights are going.
Yeah, we're going to find out if the ceiling holds.
Oh, they'll shake.
Louisville, they took out the center things down there for that event, right? So.
Check, check. Test, test. All right, Jeff Hurt, here we go. First pass with the new tractor, what do you think?
Oh, I don't know. It was a pretty soft tune-up, and the track's super soft. Every time I try to come with the throttle, you could just feel it lose ground speed. So got a little bit of a feel for it, and we was pretty conservative on hitch and everything. So we'll try a couple different things and that see what happens.
Going to try a couple more this weekend, or is this going to be it for you?
For sure tomorrow night. I don't know. I'll talk to Mike and that and see. I don't know if he wants anything tonight, or see what Shannon, look some stuff over and see how things go.
All right, sounds good, Jeff.
Thank you.
All right, fans, we're going to log off now. We'll be back about 6:30 Eastern tonight on the stream, Full Pull Live. We need you in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Buy your tickets. Come on out. 7 p.m. Eastern Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Saturday. NTPA Grand National Championship pulling Pro Stocks, mini rods, two-wheelers, reach jacks with the Hot Farms, the Light Pros, the 3.0 diesel trucks. We're going to have exhibition passes from Chris Wood, Class X Super Semi, as well as, I believe, Kent Payne and the Super Rooster and Green Ghost. See ya tonight.